Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoWcrendor, and welcome to a show I like to call Flying Around WoW and Talking. Very creative, I know. Very creative. It took me years to think this title up, but that's what I came to because I'm flying around WoW and I'm talking. So you might be like, Crendor, what is this? What are you doing? Well, aside from being like, fly around while talking, what I wanted to do was, oh, perfect, there's the rain. You hear that rain? That ambient rain noise? Oh, down it comes. I wanted to use World of Warcraft as kind of like a podcasting platform that isn't fishing with Crendor, because that's more like interviewing someone. And I didn't want it to be like World of Crendor, because it's kind of just like answering questions, and a lot of times the same questions get answered over and over. I wanted to use it as more of just like a podcasting discussion thing, where I talk about WoW. I talk about my experiences in like the zones I'm in. So a lot of times, maybe I'll be like here. And for example, I just thought that I made my first Boar Thrills Orc vs. Wild in Stranglethorn. That was like 4 years ago or something. And I don't know why I just thought that, but I did. I remember it was like around this area too. Like I'd use this plant. If you search Orc vs. Wild Stranglethorn, you'll see like that was the first Orc vs. Wild I ever made, and it was Stranglethorn. I picked it because I was like, it seems like a place he'd go to survive. Like, there's crazy weather conditions, jungle, there's rain, there's, heat, there's crazy animals. There's just a bunch of stuff, like, impacting how he survives, and that's why I picked it as my first place. And also, my friend Steve from Relaxing Raid Runs, he's actually the one that ganked me at the end of that video right here. I asked him if he could gank me. So if you remember that, and you've seen that video, that's a fun little tidbit of information. See, this is what I'm talking about. And then I also want to talk about just things that are happening in WoW, like Legion. What's happening with Legion. I haven't actually made a lot of Legion videos because the beta's just, I don't know, it's very like sporadic and like they keep giving little chunks of information. I don't really like the way they're doing it. I preferred when they were like, here, have a bunch of stuff to test. And then, all right, now here, have a bunch of stuff to test again. And then they like move on. Like right now, it seems like they're like, test this one quest chain and this like little continent section, like, or like in this mount. I don't know. It just seems very clunky the way it's being beta tested right now. But I mean, it's their game. I'm not going to be like, you better do it the way I want, because I like to play beta the way I want. Like, whatever. But that's the main reason I haven't been covering much of it. Has it changed? Have they like added like full zones? I just want to explore the zones mainly. I love exploring. That's part of the reason I want to do this too. I love just exploring the world of Warcraft. It's one of my favorite created game zones. It's very relaxing to just like for example to just be by the water, have the rain, hear the rain. Just even, like, be down here with, like, the crabs walking around. Is that no, that's a zombie. That is not a crab. But, like, I guess this is what, like, normal people do to, like, go on vacation. Like, just look at the water. It's very nice. It's relaxing. But, like, I can do that in WoW. I get those same feelings from just being in WoW. Plus the nostalgia and all that. So, that's another reason I want to do this. Plus, I just talk about just whatever in general. Like videos I'm doing or stuff that's happening or current events. I'm not gonna like report the news. Like, did you guys hear about North Dakota's oil field explosion? I don't know. Just kind of just talk about whatever, but mainly WoW. It's pretty much a podcast. Okay, so I think I've explained it enough, and. Yeah, I had World of Crendor, but I made so many episodes of World of Crendor and answered so many questions that I was getting a lot of the similar questions asked. And I think TB actually came across that same problem with, what did he do? What's that thing TB used to do when he played WoW? He did a mailbox? Something mailbox. Maybe it was just called the mailbox. Someone will know, but... he said he started like getting a lot of the same questions, and that's why he stopped doing that as well. But like I can still talk about like or answer like if you ask questions in the comments, it can be like discussed in future episodes and stuff, and I can just pick some and then be like, this commenter asked this thing, same thing, you know. But I have Fishing with Crendor. That's more of an interview show, and then there's WoWcrendor, just like a Q&A. I just want a nice like podcasty ASMR calm show where I can just nostalgia out, fly around, just kind of chill, you know. It's very chill. And even my WoW leveling series is kind of like that, but at the same time, my WoW leveling series is just me leveling very slowly, and then I mix in a lot of me fighting the mobs, being like, take this, take that, whoa, number one, get him. So, you know, I say you know a lot. Oh yeah, I could talk even a Blood Bowl. A lot of people have been saying, Crendor, why haven't you streamed a lot of Blood Bowl recently? And why haven't you like had the Blood Bowl tournament, go at like a consistent basis? First off, it is very difficult to get all people to play their games on time. That's the big number one. Especially when people start like kind of losing. Like some people aren't doing as well in the tournament. They usually aren't as motivated to play their games. You got to give them a little bit extra motivation. Like people like Sam or Pyrian, like the people who are winning are like, yeah, let's play the game. But some other people take a little bit of a little more shoving. You gotta shove them like, come on, Timmy, let's go. Let's get in the dentist office. I know you don't want to be here, but you got to do it, right? You committed to it, okay? Plus, you got to get your teeth checked and cleaned so you don't get gingivitis or other dental diseases. Right. Blood Bowl 2. It's like going to the dentist. Let's see. We also got... we're in Elwynn Forest. I didn't even realize... Dude, I just like showed up here and like, dude, I'm in Elwynn Forest. Nice. Elwynn Forest is such an old zone. Obviously, it's an old zone, but like... It's like you can tell when Blizzard made the game, they were like, all right, the humans are just going to be like plain. They're going to live in a forest. I almost feel like they're thinking of Lord of the Rings a bit. They're just like, yeah, just like Elwynn Forest or something. Or like, it almost makes me think of Robin Hood. It makes me think of Robin Hood and Lord of the Rings mixed together. Like Elwynn Forest. Because I think of what is it? I think of like the elves. I think of the elves from Lord of the Rings, and then what was the forest called in Robin Hood? I forgot what the forest was called in Robin Hood. I am also an enemy in this part of the town. Man, I forgot what the forest is called in Robin Hood. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, keep flying me. What was it called? I'm gonna find out. Robin Hood. Someone's screaming at the screen right now in this relaxing talking session. Robin Hood Forest. It was called... Oh my god, just get out of the tree. There you go, boy. Sherwood Forest. That's what it was. See, it almost is like Sherwood, Elwynn. It's... In my mind, it sounds similar. Maybe not. Yeah. This also... I think it's also gone through some revisions. I think it used to have a lot more kobolds. So I remember doing the human quests, and there were a lot of kobolds. There were half the zone was probably kobolds, and I think it's only down to like 1/6 of the zone now is kobolds. I think they've adjusted a lot of it in Cataclysm, which I mean, that's nice. You know, they like having leveled through all the stuff again on Alliance and Horde for post-Cataclysm. They actually did a lot, but a lot of people didn't realize it because they didn't get to go back and do all the things. Let's drink some water. Also, a lot of people have been asking... Oh yeah, I didn't even answer the streaming Blood Bowl question. The Blood Bowl games for stream, I was gonna... Or the Blood Bowl... I'm so bad at talking. The Blood Bowl League that we have right now, we're probably going to remake that once the new races come out, and then we're going to start streaming some more of it again. Because it's got to admit stale with like only 8 races, or however many are in it right now. Like 8. I think it's like 10. I think it's like 10 races. And they're going to do 1 a month for the next 4 months, starting in February. So we're going to have the Norse, the Undead, the Necromantic, and the Nurgle. So that's 4 more races. So that's going to add a bit more just diversity to the game, a bit more depth, and I think it'll be more fun. Then we can do new leagues and get a nice variety of teams going. It should be good. So yeah. Oh my God. Do you remember this quest? Do you remember? Do you remember this quest where was it? Someone loses their key. This is the first time I think I really remember Murlocs, because I was like, all right, so we got to go get this quest, right? So you go down here, and someone lost a piece of jewelry. There's some girl that like loses her necklace, and you got to go find the necklace, and it's like down under a rock or below the deck, or not the deck, the dock. Or isn't that what I just said? Below the dock or like under a rock. Green eggs and ham. How was it? But this is like the first time I remember Murlocs. That's such a weird thing to remember. Like, this is when I remember the Murloc. Oh yeah, is this it? I think this was it.
It's locked.
Oh, yeah, it's locked. So you gotta get the key. Or you get the key or something? Unless these are just lock boxes. Dude. What was that quest? Someone will figure out that quest. Oh yeah, here's another one. That's so weird. I love the underwater noises too. Just listen to that. There's something about underwater noises and space. Like space music, like EVE Online, or that Tharsis game I played, or FTL. It's all those games just it's like a very relaxing soundtrack mix. Or just being underwater. I don't know what it is. It's more calm and like relaxing and just chill. Yeah. Also, a lot of people have been like, you haven't been playing. Okay, here's 2 big things people have also been saying. They're like, you haven't been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. Well, like I'm not playing a lot of World of Warcraft in general because I'm just waiting for stuff to come out, like Legion and everything. But like, I'd play the beta, but I don't feel like there's a lot happening in the beta. Like, I already did all the class. I streamed all the class things with Jesse, and I'm like, all right, well now what's there to do? I guess I could go around Dalaran and be like the pointless top 10 new things of Dalaran. That's not a bad idea. I might do that actually. New Dalaran. And then what was the other thing? Undertale. I don't know, dude. I was really excited to play Undertale because everyone's like, dude, Undertale's such a great game. And I'm like, sweet, I'll play it. And everyone's like, you're doing it wrong. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never played the game before. So it's almost like it feels like a game that's better to just play on your own. Otherwise, everybody just yells at you. That's what I've gotten out of it so far. But, I mean, it's still a fun game. I really enjoy it. It's just, I don't know if I want to make any videos or stream it or do anything like that because people just kind of yell and tell you you're doing it wrong. I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'm just playing the game. Aside from that, like, WoW Machinimas. A lot of people are like, where's the WoW Machinimas? Like, I don't know, dude. I've been trying to play a wider variety of games just because, like, that's what I wanted to do recently. So, I haven't made as many WoW Machinimas just because I've been playing different games. And I've actually enjoyed it, like Tharsis. I played that, and I was like, wow. You know, there's so many different games you can play. Like, I don't know, that's what I've been doing for, like, the new year. Like, I've just trying to broaden my horizon on games. But I still enjoy WoW. Like, that's the thing I always come back to is, like, I'm never going to not enjoy WoW. I think I've been on a Machinima hiatus almost. I guess I made the Winter Veil ones, but I don't know if I really can't, like, count those as, like, Machinima, like, mega projects or videos or whatever. It's mainly just, I have to feel inspired, and I have to feel motivated, and I have to get a really good idea. And that's how I get motivated, is I get a good idea, and then I write it all down. And I'm like, I want to make this, which is how I make, like, if fans did stuff. That's probably one of my favorite series that I've made. And when I get an idea for that and I write it down, I get very motivated. And so I think a lot of it is just, it's getting good ideas. Because that's how it is with actual writing as well. And probably at most creative things, when you get a good idea, you want to just start working on that idea right away. And that's the best time to do it because you're motivated, you're in the game, you're in the zone, you're like, let's do this, man. Because I've did that with my books. If you didn't know, I'm writing a fantasy novel, and I've had like 3 different fantasy novels, and one I wrote like only a few pages, one I wrote like 40 pages, and one I wrote like 15 pages. And I've hit points with all those where I'm like, I don't think the idea is that good anymore. I don't want to do it. And so part of me is like, is that just my brain overthinking it? Which I'm pretty sure it is. I asked Twitter and everyone's like, that's a pretty common thing. And then I've done that with like some Machinima stuff as well. And another thing is you don't want to keep doing it because you feel like the idea is stupid, even though that same idea you were so excited to do like a few months before. It's a creativity problem. It's almost like writer's block. It's like a different form of writer's block. And it's frustrating, honestly. Whoa, what is this thing? It's like a picture of a guy just chiseled into a wall. Oh, it's for the like Thorium Brotherhood, I think. I think that's the Thorium Brotherhood. Oh, whoa, and here's like a snake lizard with lava flowing out of him. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah. I also don't know how long I want these to be, or if I'll make any more of them. It's more of just me ranting, Crendor rants, but so a lot of people seem to like that, and falling asleep to those, or just chilling as background noise, or just actually listening. There's a plane here. Someone's stranded. But they're gone. Where could they have gone? Who knows? Oh, here's another good sound. The sound of just like a snowfall at night. If there's one thing I love, it's going out after it snowed at nighttime. And there's just like nobody outside. And all you hear is just like this. It's like a slight wind. Oh, I love that. I love that noise, dude. It's so relaxing. This is actually the first zone I ever played in, Morogh. First thing I ever did in WoW was I made a dwarf hunter. I got him level 5, and then I quit and played an orc hunter and got him to level 60, and his name was Billy. His name wasn't Billy, but he turned out to be Billy, more so than his actual name. So... yeah. But that was still one of my favorite zones. I loved Morogh. Oh yeah, and this cave over here with the Wendigo things, right? Yeah, the young Wendigos. I remember you, Wendigo Cave. And all the Wendigos outside. When I see like little things like this area, like the Wendigo area, it just brings me back to vanilla WoW. And it's not even like that was a better time to play the game. It was just a different point in my life, and it takes you back to that point in your life, which really is nostalgia at its finest. Huh. Alright. This might be a good time to end it. I don't know how long I want to make these, or if I'm going to make any more. Give me your feedback. Do you like me just flying around WoW and talking about my nostalgic experiences and things I come across and what I'm doing in life and various other things? And just comment or like, dislike. Tell me your thoughts. Be like, this is Crendor, this is lazy content, this is stupid. I'm not trying to be lazy. I'm just trying to... I try to make things that I would enjoy watching. And I'm someone who watches ASMR videos and, like, gameplay stuff and, like, short, funny videos. Which is why that's mainly what I do. Thank you for watching. Okay. So...